Welcome back everybody to the series where we're looking at Velero in order to automate our backups for EKS clusters. So in the previous video we talked about the architecture and how it works, and in this video I'm going to run us through the environment and the file structure that we're going to be working with, and then yeah, just take it from there. So now heads up, in my environment I already have an EKS cluster that's up and running. So for example, if you look at the terminal here, um, the fact that I can run Kubernetes, kubectl get pods, and I get a response back is an indication that I already have a cluster that's up and running. If you don't have a cluster that's up and running, I'll push this code and commit it to a Git repository, because this set of Terraform files will be able to give you a cluster at the end. If you just run through the steps, Terraform init, Terraform plant, Terraform apply, it should then give you a cluster that's up and running. Then the other thing is how this is structured is that you have your kind of like your core files here, then you have really two modules, one being the network, which is the VPC, and then everything that's cluster related in here. Now, I wouldn't recommend using this code here for production rated stuff because of just how I've structured it. It's like an up and go type of file structure setup. Now this is everything that's related to the cluster, so that'd be nodes, the cluster itself in the main file here, things like ALBs, add-ons, and whatnot. And where we're going to be working in is in the Velero folder here. I chose to separate it just to make it clear where it will be, and then we're going to bring it in the velero.tf file. Yeah, so in the Velero file itself, we're going to have a bucket that is going to be created by the module itself. We're going to be creating some things from AWS, hence the data.tf file. We're going to have a Helm release that's going to, and this is how we'll essentially deploy the Helm chart, because at the end of the day Velero is a Helm chart. Then IAM for permissions, locals if we end up having any of those, namespace because we're going to have to deploy it in a namespace, so we'd rather create the namespace for it within our Terraform configuration. Any outputs, then service accounts. This is for the pod that Velero uses to then reach out to certain AWS services. So this will be bound to the IAM role here, then any variables that we will have. So yeah, that's the simple file structure. So in the next video, we're going to start coding this up and take it from there. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, notification bell, all the YouTubey stuff. Right, so thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.